Hi, my name's Nikki. I'm with Cruatmizzou, and this is my before and after story. The before word I chose to use is insecure, and my after word is purposeful. So my story kind of starts out in the 8th grade. I was always brought up in a Christian home. I went to church and went to Sunday school. I knew who God was, but didn't have the personal relationship I really needed. So at that point, I was really struggling with self image. I was very self conscious of my looks. This was brought on by me like constantly getting teased at school, made fun of at school. Um, my thoughts were consumed about being judged and what I could do to become perfect. I tricked myself into believing that if I was perfect, people would no longer judge me. So I constantly spent time worrying about my looks, comparing myself to others, and just trying to live to these unrealistic standards that I would never reach. So it was very time consuming. It consumed a lot of my thoughts, as I said, and I was very anxious at that time and very stressful. And then later that year, I went to a retreat at my church, and I was introduced to the idea of giving my life over to God. And so it was so loving and so relieving because with my life, I learned that He wanted all of my life, which would include the stress and the burdens that I was going through at that time. It was very relieving to know someone else wanted to take that on for me. It was, great to know that this thing of perfect, like, it was hard for me to figure out that I'd never be perfect to anyone on earth. The closest person to ever be perfect to is God because I was created in His image. But that helped me to quit chasing after this unrealistic standard. And then I guess it was just really comforting for me to tell myself, I'm not living for that person. I'm not living for that person. I'm not even living for myself. I'm living for God right now. So afterwards, I was very relieved. At this point in my life, I still struggle with being sensitive, self conscious, giving complete control over to God. But I'm definitely doing a lot better than where I was before. And I'm just really living for the afterlife. I'm really anxious to get to eternity, to this place where we're not gonna ever have to feel this pain or suffering or be judged by others. It's just gonna be such a perfect place, and so that's the life that I want to live for, and that's where I want to direct my purpose to. So thank you so much for listening to my story.